So great you could be with us again. I am joined by Greg Engert, beer director for the Neighborhood Restaurant Group, a Food and Wine Sommelier of the Year. The group includes in Georgetown, the Sovereign. You've got the two Rusticos, one in Alexandria, one in Ballston, and then, of course, Iron Gate down in DuPont Circle. Greg, it is always good to see you.
You too, Brennan.
What is on tap this week?
So we are in Shelter, our beer bar at the Roost, known for low ABV beers, but you know the Roost is much more than Shelter. It's an amazing culinary clubhouse collective of really outstanding chefs, some from here and some from afar. And the latest food stall to open in the Roost is called Yoka and Coda, and it's from our friend Eric Brunner Yang, who, of course, is well known in in this area for having restaurants like Maketo and ABC Pony, and Brothers and Sisters and other locations inside the Line Hotel. And I think most importantly probably is he brought ramen to the district with Toki Underground back in 2011. So Eric's been a friend of ours for a long time. We're really excited to work with him here at the Roost and to launch his brand here in Yoka and Coda, the dumplings and noodle place. We wanted to include a beer called Tuk Tuk, which is from DC Brau.
Oh, cool.
An international style rice lager that DC Brau brewed for Eric Brunner Yang and Maketo back in 2018 for the first time.
Oh, I like that.
Delicious,
different,
light, refreshing, crisp.
Yes.
So Eric was looking for a beer inspired by, like, you know, Tiger beer from Singapore or Angkor beer from Cambodia. For Maketo is kind of a Cambodian, Taiwanese mashup restaurant. And so DC Brau crafted this for him. Only 4.5% alcohol. Uses quite a bit of rice, as they do in the in some of the Asian countries that are producing rice lagers. Makes it nice and crisp, refreshing and dry, low ABV. But you do get some really nice hop character on the nose. That's Tettnang hops, a little bit of a lemony note from that.
And I think it would be great with dumplings. I want to try the dumplings here.
I know.
They're never open when I'm here.
We have to start taping in the evening rather than during the day. Or we'll talk to Eric about it.
It could be bad.
Yeah. Yeah, so a really cool addition, and guests have loved it. I think when they were designing the beer, they wanted to kind of, you know, showcase the flavor experience of eating and drinking in Asia. And when you're over there, it's nothing better than having some noodles or dumplings with an ice cold, low ABV rice lager. It's just phenomenal.
And what a cool partnership, because people who may have just moved to the DC area or are going to be visiting maybe when things settle down with the pandemic and other things. I mean, DC Brau is a great brewery.
Phenomenal.
And this, I really like this.
It's delicious.
And you said 4.5? 4.5.
And the other thing that's cool too is just thinking about it, you know, when I mentioned Eric Brunner Yang and Toki Underground, his ramen shop that kind of got him started in 2011, that's when DC Brau opened. And I think that we forget this now in 2021, that DC Brau has been around for a decade, which is wild. And it's especially wild because before they opened, there were no production breweries in DC since 1956.
Very cool. What would you pair it with? Not dumplings.
No, I'm just going to say all the stuff we have here. So we have pork wontons, shrimp dumplings, these amazing Peking duck buns, mushroom and curry buns, Chinese pork barbecue with dan noodle broccoli, salad over white rice. And then the other thing that we're doing here that's really cool at Yoka and Coda that I love, it's like a make your own noodle bowl. So you select your meat, whether it's 5-spice beef or ginger chicken, and then you select your sauce. It could be like coconut black bean sauce or like a chili oil sauce, and put it together. It's really cool. And you know, we do takeout and delivery from here, so it's very easy to order all the stuff I just said and some Tuk Tuk to go.
And you mentioned chili oil. I love doing as spicy as my wife can handle stir fry at home, and this would go
amazing. Yeah, exactly.
The heat would be, this would be great.
Perfect.
Heat.
Yeah, and especially because it's lower in alcohol. One thing we have to worry about with when we're drinking alcohol with spicy things is that the higher the alcohol, the more it will increase the heat on your palate. So if you bring something that's got nice, sweet, slightly bitterness here and lower ABV, it's just going to cleanse your palate, keep it cool, and not light it up on the palate.
Greg, thank you as always.
Thank you.
Everyone, please always do drink responsibly and be sure to bring your thirst next time for another Beer of the Week.